and welcome back to Monday Motivation, the video series to help you kickstart your week with energy and inspiration. I'm April from Blacksburg Bell, and today we're talking about embracing your challenges. Oftentimes, we see challenges as something awful, something that is standing in our way, something that is ruining things for us and messing things up, and also, we tend to see challenges as something we want to hide from others. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want other people to know about it. We want to ignore it or hide it or act like it's not happening. I'd love to give you an example from my life. About 5 years ago, I started to get sick. And we didn't know what it was, and we didn't know what was happening, and we had no idea that I was experiencing some autoimmune issues. We were going to lots of doctors, and when I say we, I mean my husband and I. We were going to lots of doctors, we were seeing specialists, trying to figure out what was going on. Some of my symptoms included fevers. Every day I would wake up with a fever, and sometimes it would go away, sometimes I would have a fever throughout the day. Muscle aches, headaches, a sore throat, a bunch of different symptoms. Those were some of the main symptoms. And I didn't talk about it with anybody other than family for a long time. It took me a couple of years to tell some of my friends. It took me a few years to talk about it to my customers, to my blog readers, to share it in a professional way. And I was really nervous to do so. I was really nervous that people would look at me differently and look at me as a sick person or a victim or feel sorry for me, and I didn't want people to look at me like that. I didn't want them to see me any differently. I didn't want them to think that I still couldn't do my job because I was sick. And I was just getting used to it myself. It took me a while to really figure out what is this thing and how does it impact me in my life. When I first talked about it on Blacksburg Bell, there were so many women that emailed me and that left comments saying, I also deal with health issues, and this is so inspiring to me. I see what you do, and it makes me feel like I'm capable of doing this too. It has connected me to so many people, so many entrepreneurs who also struggle with health issues on a regular basis. Once I embraced it, this challenge that does impact me and does affect my life and can affect my business in some ways. I have to say yes to less things because I have less good hours each day. I have to really focus myself on certain projects and not say yes to everything I would like to say yes to because of it. But once I embrace the fact that this is a part of me, this is something that I'm dealing with, and this is something that affects me, and I talked about it in that way, it brought me closer to so many people. And I have lots, and I mean lots of people that are entrepreneurs, that have health issues, that choose me as their business consultant because of that reason. They join Sunday Society because they know that I understand. They take my course over somebody else's because they know that I get it. They can relate to me. They read my blog over another blog because they know that I get it. It's actually become this thing that I wouldn't wish on anybody, let me tell you. But embracing it as a part of me instead of fighting it or ignoring it or not acknowledging it in certain areas of my life, instead of doing that and embracing it, it has helped me to have this positive impact and be able to connect with so many people. And it turns something that really is not so fun into something that at least there's this positive piece that came out of it. And that piece is the fact that I connect with so many creative entrepreneurs who also have health issues. And if I never spoke about it and just ignored it, then I would be missing out on that connection. And it is a part of my life. I can't just ignore it forever and ever. So for this week, what I want you to think about are some of the challenges that affect you and how it would change if you embraced it as a part of yourself, your business, instead of trying to keep it separate or trying to ignore it. And see if that changes things for you. See if it helps your level of inspiration and motivation. I hope that it does, and I hope that this video helps you to think about your challenges in a new way. I'm April from Blacksburg Belle, and I will see you again next week with another episode of Monday Motivation.